Hello, all my dear students. We all believe that science is very interesting. Science is based on facts, practicals, theories, conclusions, or in other words, we can say as references. Biologically, I was reading some books, and when I read all those books, I found a very interesting factor. Usually we say that a tiger rules the jungle. It's true. Very true. Presently, the species of tiger, if 10 or 15 people also face a particular single tiger, a solo tiger, the tiger has the ability to kill all the 10 to 15 people, or at least it can wound them. The ancient remains, the prehistoric remains of tiger were a species known as saber-tooth. We have just found one ancestor of tiger, that is Panthera, the segment in which tiger, panther, leopard, all these carnivores exist. So we can also say that saber-tooth might be also having its ancestor. The fact is that we found the fossils, the remains of saber-tooth, but not the remains of the ancestors of saber-tooth. So we believe that the ancestor of tiger is saber-tooth. Now let's shift to the biggest animal on this earth. I'm not talking about the whale, I'm talking about the elephant. Right now, many countries are having elephants. The remains of the ancient elephant were woolly mammoth. We all have seen in the movie Ice Age. In Ice Age also, we have also seen saber-tooth. But have we ever thought what might be the ancestor of saber-tooth? So if we connect ancient, historic or prehistoric Veds, whatever written in Indian languages or Indian Veds, now we can just try to analyze all these factors into present science. My opinion says, if the present elephant's ancestor is a woolly mammoth, then woolly mammoth's ancestor may be a character known as Airavat. In Indian mythology, Airavat is known as the biggest elephant on which Lord Indra usually travels. In Indian mythology, many gods are having their own, like we are having our own vehicles. They were having their own means for transportations. So, some people usually argue with me, saying that mythologies are just an imagination. No, my friends, it's not an imagination. Indian culture, I must say Chinese culture also. Indian culture and Chinese culture are the oldest culture on this earth. Before Europeans arrived, We usually say European countries are far much developed than us. No doubt, they have money, they have power, because they have never been under any kind of siege like we were under Britishers. But even NASA, the topmost company of USA, has agreed that Indian mythological science is the oldest science, which is an adaptation of all the modern science. So no one can argue on this factor that India was not a progressive country. India was not having that much knowledge. India was having that knowledge. India is having the knowledge. India will be having the knowledge. I know few of the persons will say that Naidu sir is a science teacher, why he's talking about mythology. My friends, if we read chemistry also, the first experiments were discovered by Indian rishis, Indian monks. You cannot deny Rishi Kannad. If we say civil engineering was put forward by Angad, and I must say there's one more person, I'm not getting his name. He's also a old character in mythology. He's known as the first architect of the palaces made for God. I'm not getting his name. Actually, in India, many of the engineers celebrate that particular day in the remembrance of the biggest engineer. So, India is not a backward country. Usually, Western media has put a tantrum all over the world that India is a backward country. No. Even we Indian people do not know that our Veds, our ancient historical artifacts, books are far much advanced. Those times there were no telescopes, but the ancient monks of India have calculated the positions of Sun, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. How? This means that the persons who were born in India in prehistoric time as monks, as teachers, they were all brilliant. Worldwide, we understand about the global politics. You know who is the father of political science? It's Chanakya. He's from India. The entire world learns the political science of the great Chanakya. So my friends, always remember, education is not connected to a particular country. Education is connected with the historical culture of a particular country. This was all about. I just have a thought in my mind to explain you what is science and what is the connection of Indian mythology towards present science. With this thought, please take care of yourself. Bye for now.